Hey, this is Broken Glasses 123, bringing you Anivia guide. Now let's quickly jump into things and start with a quick overview. Anivia is the mistress of the battlefield, controlling the flow of battle with well-placed walls and terrifying burst damage. Though she takes some time to master, she is a great addition to anyone's champion pool. Now on to her skills. Anivia's first skill is Flash Frost. Flash Frost is a slow-moving skill shot that can be burst for a short stun. One of the key things to remember about Flash Frost is that it deals damage as it goes through enemies and a second time when it explodes. If timed properly, you can get double damage. The speed of Flash Frost makes it easy to dodge. However, this can be overcome. The most important thing to remember about Flash Frost is to watch your opponent. Keep your eyes on your opponent at all times. Reducing their reaction time and predicting their movements will allow you to easily land Flash Frost consistently. Here are some tips to help you do so. In lane, use Flash Frost as your opponent is just about to go in for a last hit. Also, if your opponent puts themselves in a bad position where they will have to commit to a narrow path, monopolize on this. If you can, attack from the brush. This cuts down on your opponent's reaction time, as they cannot see your attack animation. Being close to an opponent reduces both the room and time they have to dodge. Also, using Flash Frost while they are moving forward makes it hard to dodge. Attacking from an angle makes it hard for them to dodge from side to side. Anivia's next skill is Crystallize. Crystallize creates a wall of ice. Though this wall is small at lower levels, it is still useful as saving allies, saving yourself, and trapping running enemies. However, later game when it gets bigger is when it becomes a very powerful ability. Crystallize really begins to shine late game. It can be used to isolate a single opponent or wall off an entire team. A well-placed wall is often the difference between victory and defeat. Crystallize is a very versatile ability. It can be used to burn flashes, check brush, and you can even pin an opponent. Now on to Anivia's next ability, Frostbite. Frostbite is a simple on-click ability that does double damage when the opponent is chilled. Frostbite is Anivia's main source of damage. Though Flash Frost can do more damage if you get the double damage, Frostbite is more versatile and reliable. For an early game combo, you want to use Flash Frost to stun, followed by a Frostbite and an auto attack. Later, you want to use Frostbite in combination with Glacial Storm for an easy combo. Now for Anivia's ultimate, which is Glacial Storm. Glacial Storm is a good-sized AoE that can be toggled on and off, and applies a chill effect. This clip shows Anivia's main combo. Seeing Veigar out of position, I put down Glacial Storm to slow and deal damage. To keep Veigar on Glacial Storm, I put down a wall, followed by Frostbite for extra damage. Now that Veigar is slowed and has to go around my wall, he is lined up for a perfect Flash Frost. Since I did not have Ignite, I now Flash and Frostbite to get the killing blow. Glacial Storm is great for farming late in mid-game when you have the mana. It can mop up entire waves in seconds, but use this ability wisely as it consumes a lot of mana. Also, Glacial Storm is one of the abilities which makes Anivia such a strong tower defender. She can use it to clear waves and then use walls to trap enemies in. If a team dives without a wave, make them pay for it. Finally, Anivia's passive ability is Rebirth. If killed, Anivia reverts to her egg form and gets a second chance at life. Treat your first death like any other death and try to avoid it. Rebirth is a valuable skill to have off cooldown. If you do go to egg, try to make sure you're under the protection of a tower. For skill order, start with Flash Frost. You'll want to max Frostbite as soon as possible. You can put a point in Crystallize early for its versatility, or go with Flash Frost for extra damage. And make sure to max Glacial Storm whenever you can. Now moving on to runes. For marks, Magic Pen is the standard. For seals, mana regen per level is a good choice. For glyphs, cooldown reduction or ability power per level are popular. Now for quints, you can either go flat health, AP per level, or move speed. For masteries, Anivia is best served going 9, 0, 21. Now on to starting items. Pick up Doran's Ring for most opponents. It'll help you get kills early. Boots and 3 health pots are another good idea. If you're against opponent, the extra speed will help. Sapphire Crystal and 2 health pots is another good pick if you're going to rush Catalyst. Against a tanky team, your core items will be Sorcerer's Shoes, Catalyst, Tear, Death Cap, and Void Staff. For your average team, you can normally get away with dropping the Tear. If your opponents have a heavy AP or CC team, pick up a Banshee's Veil. Else, go with Rod of Ages. Everything else is icing on the cake. For Masteries, Flash is a must, with Ghost, Ignite, and Teleport being strong seconds. Anivia's slow auto attack animation can make it difficult for her to last hit, but here are some tips to help. Watch the attack animation of your minions so you can better time last hits. If it's safe, get as close as you can to the minion you're about to last hit. This reduces the travel time of your attack. You can use the H key to hold your position and wait for a last hit, though don't overuse this as it is good to be moving around. Seeing that Baron's coming up, I wait in River Bush for an ambush. Lo and behold, Rise falls for it. However, his team soon jumps to his rescue. I retreat back for better position, but then return seeing that the fight has moved. I get ulted by Malphite and then prepare to kite him. However, he soon gives up and I return to the fight to target their squishy. I'm taking the egg, but it's okay, for the fight is already won. It is now safe to take Baron. It is important to remember that throughout the game, it is position which highlights a good Anivia player. Confident that ice beats fire, I burst Bran to nothing, then flash out to safety. Their team begins to run, as we chase. Seeing that they have stayed too long, I place down a wall and trap off 2 of them for an easy kills. Tarek stuns Triss just in time for their jungler to show up. We head back, but then double back, being confident in our damage. Cat takes a bunch of damage, and then we decide to pull out. However, seeing that our jungler has shown up, and knowing that we are now stronger, we turn around and begin to chase. The jungler is the first to fall, and we then proceed to take out the other 2. Cat almost gets away, but a well-placed wall dashes any hope of escape. I'll be making more videos, so please thumbs up and subscribe. And remember, it's not easy laying an egg. Till next time, thanks for watching.